Hey everybody, Danny here with Danny Murphy and Associates at First Team Real Estate. Wanted to come to you with a kind of an interesting topic, and the topic is buying a home still considered part of the American dream? And there's a lot of studies out there and polls and research on that. And a recent one that was done, 85% of younger Americans under 45 years old that were polled said that they still felt that buying a home was a major important thing as part of the American dream. And so it's kind of good to hear that, because I think anyone that owns a home or has owned a home knows that is a really important way of creating wealth and to building equity, and then being able to use that equity and leverage it throughout your entire life for a lot of different things, whether it's borrowing against your house to buy other houses or other investments. And so all of that is really important because of the wealth effect that owning a home has. So a couple little tidbits I thought were interesting. So the median home value in Orange County has increased from $760,000 in 2020. So in 2020, the median home value in Orange County was $760,000. Compared to today, it's $1.3 million. So think about the increase in the last 5 or 6 years in home values. It's almost doubled in the last 6 years, home values in Orange County. And so again, think about the wealth effect and the ability to drive equity that you've built over that period of time. So when you talk about the American dream and how that really helps you, I think financially, it's a huge impact, right? You have a place where you live, it's secure. If you have a fixed rate mortgage, the mortgage isn't going to change, right? You don't have a landlord that's going to keep raising the rent on you or ask you to move with 30 or 60 days notice. And so just the ability to raise a family or to have a safe and secure home is a big deal. And so, but that increase of 71% since 2020 in median home values is a really big deal. So huge equity gains. We are seeing that the typical home buyer is getting older, so the median age of the typical home buyer is getting higher. And I think it's just because homes have gotten more expensive, right? We have rates that are higher, and they've been sticky for the last couple of years in that sort of high 5s to high 6s range. And so, it takes more time for people to come up with a down payment, and they have to have a better job making more money before they can take the plunge and buy a home. But I think the whole notion of is the American dream still alive, and is buying a home part of that, I think is a really important question, and I think that it's still alive and well. And so it's good to see that people still see this as a really important way for them to generate wealth and to build to build assets and to build equity value and all that. So we're here to help you with all your real estate needs. Reach out to us anytime. Thanks.